If you like Limited, you've come to the right place. We're back with another late night edition of Ranked Draft Core Set 2020. Time to get right into it. Let's maximize the screen a little bit. Temple of Silences are rare. Not going to be picking that. Fine mana fixing, but we have an Ember Hauler right here. Shock on a stick. We have a Creeping Trailblazer, which is just really, really good in the red-green elemental format. Archetype. We have a premium removal spell and a Chandra's Outrage. So we have some really good rare cards here. Everything else I don't think is even up for consideration here at this point. I think I really like Creeping Trailblazer. I guess I could pick either the Shock on a Stick Ember Hauler or a Chandra's Outrage, but I like the archetype. I think this is a good one to build around, even though it is in 2 colors. I'm just going to grab that, and we're going to try and build into that. And it looks like we might be going Temur Elementals right off the bat, because I'm absolutely not going to pass this Risen Reef. We get past an Embodiment of Agonies, but I find it to be only mediocre in the format. If this was pack 1, pick 1, I still would be taking the Risen Reef. Okay, so here, Brineborn Cutthroat is a fine uncommon, but we also get shipped a Thicket Crasher, which fits our elemental scheme, and just goes really well with both our Risen Reef and our Creeping Trailblazer. Chandra's Embercat would also be fine here. But let's just go ahead and take green. Not sure if we're going to be splashing red or blue yet, but I can definitely see us in all 3 colors. Okay, here, our choices are probably between a Metropolis Sprite or a Reduced Ashes. I really like green-blue elementals. Well, shoot, I really like red-green elementals. I like blue-green-red elementals. So it makes us want to play the Reduced Ashes. But having a fine 2-drop is also a great thing, especially one that flies. I think I'm more prone to go blue-green. We're going to try and take that for now. Okay, and we were rewarded with that pick because we have a Sleep Paralysis that has been passed to us. Not really a whole lot more here in this pack. We could take a Healer of the Glade, but I expect maybe that to wheel, or just to see plenty more of those in the future. We're going to just take a Sleep Paralysis because it's just a fine removal spell in the format. Okay, and so our picks here are between Loaming Shaman and Feral Invocation. I think right now I'm leaning more toward having the creature. Loaming Shaman is fine. Okay, and here we could take a Carillion Drake. It's fine. Or we could take a Frill Sea Serpent maybe to top off our curve. I'm actually going to take the Evolving Wild since we do have the 3 colors that we are in currently, just for some good mana fixing. Okay, and not a lot for us here. Got excited at first when I saw the Tranquil Cove, and then realized we were not in white whatsoever. I think the most likely card that we will play here would probably actually be the Plummet over the Negate even. I don't think we're going to run this, but I'm going to take it anyway. You never know. Okay, not a lot for us here, but I'm taking the Ferocious Pup. It's fine. It may actually get play. We could take a Prismite or a second Ferocious Pup. I think we'll take the Prismite actually, because we don't have a lot of 2-drops right now, and that could actually be good for fixing our mana a little bit later down the road. Nothing for us here. I'll just take the Anvil Raptor. Same deals. Not going to be playing any of this. We may actually play a Frilled Sea Serpent. Okay, very nice pack here. We have a few choices actually. Yark's Wave Crasher is a great card. Works really well with, I guess, a Ferocious Pup if we chose to play that, or Risen Reef. Loaming Shaman, potentially. But we also have a Frostlynx here. a Thicket Crasher, and a Leafkin Druid. And I'm leaning actually more toward the Leafkin Druid, even over the Wave Crasher. I really like that early mana ramp, and it just synergizes really well with the Risen Reef. Another Thicket Crasher would be fine. Just going to take the Leafkin Druid. Okay, so here, I actually want to take the Scampering Scorcher over the second Thicket Crasher. I know we'll be delving into red just a little bit more, but if you have the Risen Reef on the battlefield and you play the Scampering Scorcher, you just end up with a bunch of triggers. It's just an awesome little mini combo there. I'm just going to take the Scampering Scorcher. And wow, if we were in black, this card, being as it is 8 mana, is a little difficult to cast, but when this hits the battlefield, it just becomes ridiculous. Can't take it, unfortunately. Our choices are actually between Convolute or Healer of the Glade, I think. Growth Cycle would be fine, but I think Healer of the Glade is probably the most likely card we are here to play. Okay, so we have some good blue counter spells here. Nothing really else. I think I'm going to just take the Convolute over the Bone to Ash. It's just a little easier mana to cast. A little bit easier for us to cast. Now here our choices are between a Chandra's Embercat, a Vorse Claw, or we could take the Rugged Highlands. I would not mind the mana fixing at all, but I really do want this Vorse Claw at the same time. I think it's probably just a little more important right now to prioritize the creatures. Hopefully we can get maybe another mana fixer a little bit later. We do get shipped in Evolving Wilds, but now I'm looking at a Lavacan Brawler here, and I think it's just a little bit too good with what we have going on. So we're going to grab the Lavacan Brawler. Nothing really whatsoever for us here. I'll grab a Fire Elemental. Not sure if we're going to play it, but it is there. Here we do have a Scorch Spitter, which is an elemental, but I think red still may be the lighter color we're going here. Netcaster Spider is actually probably the pick. Just going to grab that. Okay, and here it's really between another Ferocious Pup or a Bone to Ash. I think I'm actually just going to take the Bone to Ash. Okay, nothing for us here. Grab the Anticipate. Suppose there's a small possibility we play it. Just going to cut the Denizen. Okay, so not going to take the Mystic Forge. Our choices are really between a second Leafkin Druid, or we could take the Silverback Shaman. Ironroot Warlord's a great card, but not our archetype. Not right now. A little bit light on the 5-drops. Leafkin Druid's another. I absolutely wouldn't mind having 2 of these. Silverback Shaman's really powerful, though, as far as common goes. Octoprophet's fine. I think I want to fill out my top end. I really, really hate passing the Leafkin Druid, but Silverback Shaman seems to be the card we may need just a little bit more right here. Okay, and this is interesting. We could take another Thicket Crasher, or we could take a Frost Lynx here. We have 3 4-drops. 4 3-drops. Not sure if we're going to play them all or not. I think I'm actually going to take the Frost Lynx, try to stay on curve as much as possible here. Okay, and this is nice. We either get an unsummon or an air elemental. And another Thicket Crasher too. Wow, okay, so they're just giving us lots of cards here. A Scuttlemutt would be fine. I think Air Elemental might just be a little more powerful than the rest of the cards here. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Okay, and now I think I'll take the other Leafkin Druid over the Frost Lynx. Our top end is starting to fill out kind of nicely. Want to be able to cast that on curve a little bit earlier. Okay, so it's between an Octoprophet here or a Gift of Paradise. Suppose Captivating Gyre could be in the conversation. Could be really nasty. Gonna grab the Octoprophet though. It's another 4-drop. Easy to cast this on turn 3 with our 2 Leafkin Druids. Okay, and wow, we got some pretty good late picks here. Brineborn Cutthroat could be fine still. Not going to go that route because we have a Frost Lynx here. I'll take a second one of those. Okay, so let's take a Mammoth Spider, or we could actually even take a Goblin Smuggler. Plenty of good targets for it. We're not going to be playing the Fire Elemental. It's double red. We definitely want to play the Creeping Trailblazer, Lavacan Brawler, and Scampering Scorcher. Still very tempted to take the Mammoth Spider anyway. This does synergize really well with our Lavacan Brawler, of course. Could synergize well with the Creeping Trailblazer, I suppose, as well, if we could get that going. Mammoth Spider's just a good 5-drop. I think we may need this spot filled a little bit more, and I want to make sure that our mana is good still. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the Mammoth Spider. Okay, and I think I'm okay with taking a Thornwood False just for some good mana fixing here over maybe the Uncaged Fury. Nothing to really take here. Cut Naranot. Okay, and the Swiftwater Cliffs comes back. Okay, so pack 3 likes us. We're going to go ahead and take that. Just take these last cards as formality. Okay, so this is what we're ending up with. Gotta make a few cuts. Definitely gonna cut the Fire Elemental. Maybe cut the Befuddle. I actually don't think we need the Ferocious Pup in this deck. I think our mana is good enough to where we don't have to run the Prismite. I think we could shave and Anticipate as well. How many elementals do we have in the deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we do have quite a few. Now, is there something that you guys see out there in internet land that you would maybe want to shave or put back in the deck? Say maybe cut the Anticipate and put in something like the Befuddle, or maybe just add the Prismite and run it anyway, because we are indeed still on a 3-color deck. I'm very tempted to go ahead and cut the Anticipate, but I do like the ability to draw cards. wonder if it's just maybe a little more powerful to look for the land rather than sink your mana into one thing to possibly cast something here. We do have plenty of good mana fixers here. I think I like this right here. I think this is the deck. The only thing I would consider was switch out Prismite and the Anticipate. But I like this. We're going to try it. Thanks for sticking around. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're about to move into round 1. See you in the next video.